Hey everyone, I'm back, and today we're going to be talking about Halloween 3 Season of the Witch. And this movie came out in 1982, and there were some things that I did like about this movie. I was kind of surprised that I didn't hate this movie, but all in all, I found it to be okay, kind of inoffensive, mediocre, and in many ways, kind of a missed opportunity. But all in all, I didn't think this film was terrible. I did like the music in the movie, and I also found the movie to be well shot, and the movie overall looked nice. And there were a couple death scenes in the film that I did enjoy. One of them was kind of disturbing, and some of them were goofy, but whatever. It's not like they take up a huge chunk of the film. And for most of the film, I wasn't really bored, surprisingly. Even though this movie's only like an hour and a half, it didn't really feel its runtime to me. I also did enjoy some of the ideas that this film had tried to have. I liked it that it tried to be different and just go away from Michael Myers and just do its own thing. What we got from it was somewhat interesting. I liked where the story was going, and I thought Tom Atkins was good in the movie. I enjoyed following his character. More on his character later, but I enjoyed following him at the very least. I didn't hate his character in this movie, for the most part. And there was a moment where they did reuse music from the original film, and I thought it was effective and kind of interesting, and it didn't feel manipulative in this context that it was used. Did it earn these emotions? Not really, but I didn't feel as though it was inappropriately used from a structural standpoint. Like in terms of how the story is structured and how the scene was done. Like, it kind of made sense somewhat to me. In the first half of this movie, there were a lot of time jumps in the movie. First, it opens up at October 23rd, and then it goes a few days later, and then a few days later, and then eventually we're at October 29th, and October 29th and October 30th is when we get the most screen time and things feel like they're breathing and it all feels connected. Whereas in the first third to first half of the movie, it all felt jumbled and I was like, what's supposed to be the focus here? I don't feel like I'm getting much of a focus here. And eventually the movie does get better in a sense, with that not being an occurring problem. But it still hurts the first half of this movie. And the characters, while I did say that I did enjoy following Tom Atkins' character, overall the characters are just not that interesting to me. And there are plenty of characters who get a lot of screen time, but I don't really feel as though the film properly develops them or makes them interesting. And there's plenty of characters who can be cut out, like the love interest characters that Tom Atkins has, who he just sleeps with other women and cheats on his wife. Like, that whole element I can just do without because it doesn't really add anything to the experience. I don't care. And it just felt like padding to me. Like, if you cut to that element out of the movie would be no different. And overall, this is just a film that tries to be different, but really doesn't really need to have the Halloween title. Like, in a lot of ways, it just feels like they did that just so they could get more people to watch it. Like, if this movie didn't have Halloween in the title and it was just called Season of the Witch, nobody would have watched this movie, is the impression that I get. Like, if you didn't watch any of the other Halloween movies, then you're fine. Honestly. But all in all, I just got nothing out of this movie, and it wasn't terribly boring. It didn't offer me nothing. It was trying, and I respect it for trying. It's just that the overall experience is just nothing special to me, and I don't really feel compelled to ever watch Halloween 3 ever again. Because it's just not really sticking with me, is how I would describe it. It exists. It was fine. Will I ever revisit it? No. Is there any particular scene that stands out in my mind as memorable? Nope. It's there. It's fine. You can watch it, but that's about all there is to it. So with all that being said, I'm going to give Halloween 3 Season of the Witch a 5 out of 10. Thank you for watching my videos. As always, if you enjoyed this review, be sure to leave a like and comment down below you thought of Halloween 3 Season of the Witch, and my social media links, they will all be in the description, so follow me there. And last but not least, subscribe to be a part of Foley Nation, and I'll see you when I get my next review up, and that is going to be for Halloween 4, The Return of Michael Myers. So look forward to that, but until I get that up, thank you for watching and have a great day.